teaching, scholarship, and research. Their use is a use permitted by copyright statutes that might otherwise be infringing.
You
Non-profit,
already
educational, or personal.
know.
I got some
This is
big
about to
tea.
be
You messy and you mess. I'm a little messy too, but this ain't about me. This not about me. This ain't about me. I know I got limits.
How was you well? How was you well? Be sure to smash that follow button on all platforms. Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok.
And wait 1 minute, okay? I'm not here to destroy nobody, bully nobody, or intimidate nobody. I'm just putting out the stuff that you put on social media publicly. All right, y'all. Enjoy this clip. Hey, everybody. I didn't realize I wasn't on the right screen. I wonder why it won't let me change it. I don't like it this way. And it's not letting me do it. Why it's not letting me do it this time? What am I doing wrong? I don't know what I'm doing wrong this time. Oh, I hate it. I hate it so bad because it's not letting me change it. Let me see. Settings, video. Boom, 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 boom. Tell me what you're gonna do. How was everybody doing? Presentations. I don't think it's presentations. Nope. It's right there. It let me click on it last time, but it's not letting me click on it today where I make myself. Oh, well, it is what it is, I guess. I suppose it is what it is. I suppose it is what it is. Nope, it said we ain't letting you do it today. Hey, Desiree! Long time no see, baby girl. How you been? How you been? Make sure y'all hit the thumbs up and don't be afraid to hit the share button. Please, sharing is caring. Let the folks know that I'm live. We are live and we are doing an open panel. So if you would like to join, please don't be afraid to come on up. Come on up. I'm gonna drop the link in the comments. Am I able to pin it? Okay. Oh man, what a day, what a day. Let me tell y'all this. I love to be right. I mean, I don't mind being wrong either, but when I'm right in situations like this, it just feels so good. And I know some people are going to still be um non-believers of what it is, but I'm like, Whitney has come onto the scene and took the reins. I feel like she has taken the situation by the reins, and I feel like her delivery. Hey, Georgette. I feel like her delivery was like, why would you doubt it? It seemed so genuine, so a matter of fact, so certain about what she was saying and what she got going on. Hey, Georgetta, how you doing, love? I'm okay, and yourself? But I know it's still going to be non-believers in this situation. I know it is still going to be non-believers. Um, I'm good. I'm so happy uh to see you live more. I'm trying. Hey, Melly Mel, what's poppin'? Um, I hate how this looks, and I can't get it to change. It is pissing me off. But just deal with it, Summer. It is what it is. But I don't know why it's not letting me change it. Oh, that is just so unfortunate. Like, that is so unfortunate. Hmm. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. It is what it is. It's not showing, Summer. Let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Hey, Lady J, what's poppin'? But like I was saying, well, I'm getting distracted with this screen because I can't get it to do what I wanted to do. Anyway, Whitney came on the scene. She was clear mind, level headed, sober. I mean, she was at work, and she let the people know, listen, I meant everything that I said. I was drunk, but I knew what I was talking about. She said, when she said she loves her wife, she loved her wife. When she said she not going nowhere, she not going nowhere. When she said, the reason why they is poly is because it's her, she reaffirmed the reason why we poly is because of her. She also said, come on now, stop playing. Like, y'all know why we here. Y'all know I'm a touch me not. And I feel like everything that she said on that live was in line with what I was saying. I feel like Whitney has realized if she wants her relationships to work, she has to open up and explore different things. I feel like she has understood that it's no way that a relationship can be successful with a partner who is not a touch me not if she's not willing to open up some avenues to make sure, you know, they're going to accept me for what I have going on, but I also need to accept them for what they want to have going on. And so what else can we do? Boom, this is an option. She has a history of practicing this lifestyle. I know I said I didn't want it, but hey, we are here now. I want this to work. So this may be something I have to genuinely give a try. I may have to genuinely try it out. And this sounds like she is on her way. Hey, Stephiana. Oh, Desiree. I'm trying to get back into the swing of things. But baby, Whitney seems very level-headed, very clear-minded, and the people in the comments seem to be like still trying to convince her and to sway her to seeing things their way. And then once they realize, nah, she not going to be swayed, she not going to go the other way, they start bashing her too, because people don't have her best interest at heart. They don't really want to see her do well. They just don't want to see her with May. They don't want to see May happy. They don't want to see May be successful. And that's just the facts of the matter. And she was like, I didn't even know why I was crying. Now, could she be frauding about that? Possibly. Could she be telling the truth? Absolutely. I mean, of all the things to lie about, why lie about me not remembering that I cried? I mean, it happened, a lot happened on that live. You know what I'm saying? So, um, and it sounds like she understands her current boundaries. It sounds like May is respecting her boundaries with this whole poly thing. And when I say that, it's because Whitney is like, we'll get there. She's expressing what she's not ready for, what she may be open to in the future. Everything is still fresh. It ain't no beef. You know what I'm saying? She's also open about how the schedules and stuff is going to work. She acknowledges, I know my wife loves this other person. I know that they engage. All I ask is for this. It sounds like May is respecting that. um yeah, I look forward to see where they go. I hope Whitney definitely considers vlogging her new journey, because this is a new journey for her. This is something she hasn't experienced. It's going to be ups, it's going to be downs, it's going to be highs, it's going to be lows. And I think vlogging it so she could sit back one day, it'll be great content for them to generate coins. But also it'll be a way for her to kind of sit back and see how far she has come in her progress. And sometimes, whether it is writing things down, recording it will kind of be like a diary of hers, and she'll be able to go back and reflect, and maybe even like use it as a means to like, why am I tripping? What can I do to change this? You know what I'm saying? Like that. And it could be a very interesting thing to watch unfold, especially coming from someone who said that they wasn't going to do that. So I look forward to seeing if she will do that. Like I truly, truly do. I do look forward to seeing if that's something she will consider, because I definitely think Whitney's side of the story will be super interesting, super duper interesting. I know you have. My life has not been really busy. I just ain't been interested in this, but I'm here now. I know of people that get drunk and cry for no damn reason. Me too. Me too. That's why I said it could be real. She could not remember that part, or she could be frauding. I mean, because she remember a lot of the other things, and she said she went back. Well, she said she went back and she rewatched like all of her lives to see the damage that she had done or whatever. And I'm like, damn. But them two on that live together, I think that was a power move. I think I loved seeing them both on stage together. I love seeing Whitney seems like she's in a better place with being in front of an audience. She seems like she just seems like she's way better. She's in a much better place than what she was before in front of the camera. Y'all know Whitney used to be super shy and she had to have something to drink almost to be on live. You know what I'm saying? And to see her up there, clear headed, level headed, sober, not a drink in sight, and able to sit up there and hold her own without a stutter, without a flinch, without being bothered. Like that was super dope to see. Hey, Miss Lawanda, that was really, really good to see in her position. I feel like it showed like power. It showed strength. It sure showed a surety, if that's a word. Did I make that up? And I really think that what she was saying, that she was sincere in what she was saying, and she meant like every word that she said. So I think her coming up on that live today with May was definitely a plus. I think it did them a good, like a positive service to their home front and what they have going on. But regardless of what they come on here and say, regardless of what they come on here and say, it's still going to be people that see things their way, and won't accept things for what they is. Like we not finna accept your truth because that's not what we believe. We just know you lying. That's just what it is. Like for the internet, that's just what it is. But I'm gonna accept for what she presented it as. I'm gonna accept it for what it looks like, which seems genuine. And I look forward to seeing what their journey brings them. So with the hints that Wit has been throwing, I'm gonna talk about that. I'm gonna get there too. So uh I'm interested about I'm kind of interested in the details of, oh, this is what I want to talk about before I get there. So May kind of touched on how her and Shay's relationship kind of developed. She spoke about how Shay and Melissa was broken up, how they got together, but during their relationship, when they were just friends, when May was just friends with Melissa and Shay, how Melissa was trying to throw Shay up on her. She claims that Melissa had told Shay to get in the bed with May. She had attempted to have May, them kissing up on each other. I think she mentioned how Melissa pushed up on her a little bit and they made her uncomfortable and she was a little bit confused and this, that, and the third. Me sitting back listening to what May had to say, and y'all tell me if y'all agree or not. It sounds like to me, and it could be wrong, but just based on what she said, if I'm going to speculate, what I got out of what May was saying was Melissa sounds like maybe she picked up on Shay being interested in May. We know our partners and what they like and what they into. Um, and it sounds like Melissa picked up on that and was kind of like pushing Shay onto May because she like, I know you kind of like, I know what it is. She probably salty, feels some type of way, trying to get Shay to admit it. And so she pushing her up on to May. Like, I know what it is, and this, that, and the third. And so that was that. And then now for them to be no longer together, and now all of a sudden Shay and May are together, she probably sitting back like, I knew it. You know what I'm saying? And then it sounds like Shay is the one that officially asked May to be her girl. It's like, how did y'all go from we just friends and that was weird to now y'all together? Like, it sounds like I'm thinking like how a woman would think. First of all, I'm not pushing my spouse onto nobody else. But I know people that'll be like, kind of in a position like, yeah, yeah, bitch, I know you interested in her. I could see you. Oh, you like her. Oh, go ahead, go be with her. Kind of like on that type time. You know what I'm saying? And that's what it was given. Now, May also said that Melissa had expressed things to her like she was not interested in Shay no more, and this is that and third, and talk down on her. That could have just been her talking down on Shay to her because she felt some type of way, after she introduced her, like, oh, this whole like her, this whole liking my friend, like that's what it's given to me. That's what it's given. Melissa picked up on that Shay was digging May, and she ain't like that, and was like, go ahead and do what you want to do. Now I could be wrong, but that's what I got out of that story. And May could have been unaware of all of that, but with them getting together, it sounds like, because the Shay just all of a sudden just developed. Oh, I think she fine. Oh, I'm trying to see what that be like right, like after the breakup. I don't know. That seems a little bit, too close for it to just been like, oh, it just developed. And I know people do bond over heartache and stuff like that, but mm, mm, she took a trip to Louisiana and came back with a girlfriend when Whitney started acting weird. Mm. And then my question would be, why did Whitney start acting weird that night? What happened for Whitney to block May, not talk to May, act the A? Like, what happened for her to flip? You know what I mean? And so Shay was with her in Louisiana. I don't know, y'all. It sounded like it might be more to the story. May not have those answers to the other side, but that's what it's given. I don't really know who Melissa is. I know that she's been on social media, and I remember people saying like she was saying stuff or on panels or saying stuff. So I wonder. I wonder if that is the case. Mm. And like Desiree said, moving on to the next topic, Whitney mentioned on her live when she said it, I was like, wait, she going through her own transition. What she mean by that? And then tonight it came up, and it sounds like Whitney is maybe considering it. I remember this came up before. Do y'all remember Whitney brought this up before? And May was like, hell no, I like women. If you want to be a man, you're going to have to get the hell on. But the dynamic has changed. And the way May responded on that live, although they didn't get into it, it sounds like May might be receptive to that now. But what has changed? I mean, is her openness for that because the dynamic of the relationship has changed? Because if she says she don't want no man, what would be the difference now? I don't know. I know people change and adjust, and she may have said no then, but then it'll be a yes now. But that's drastic. But I guess Whitney being poly is drastic. But I could see that leading up to that with Whitney being closed off to being able to open up. Like, I knew something was going to happen. I could foresee that because nobody in their right mind is going to just be celibate pretty much, or just cut off that big part of a relationship for a marriage. So I knew something was going to happen. Either they were going to explore poly, or they were going to have to go their own separate ways. So I'm wondering, Whitney as a dude. So I know May had an open panel, but I didn't want to go up there. But I'm just like, so Whitney feel like she would be better as a man. Like, she really. I wonder, like, if she want to be like really go through the whole process and be a dude, or if it's just like I don't know, she wanna like bulk up more like body wise like a dude, but is she gonna go all the way like with surgery type? You know what I'm saying? Like with genital changes. Will she take hormones to grow a beard? Like things like that. Like what will that be like? And if May agrees to that, can she really be okay with it? Mm, I don't know. What do y'all think? I definitely think that with the hits that she gave, it sounds like she may want to look further into transitioning because this was a conversation. This was something that came up before. This was something that had came up before in their relationship. Cause I remember May saying hell no. Cause when she wanted to get her breast reduction and May was like, you're not going down that small. You know what I mean? So did you hear Wit on a live when someone commented that Wit was the man of the house and Wit said no, not yet? Yeah, I heard when she said that. And I also heard when May was like, well, wouldn't she be like the husband? And then Whitney was like, what? Hell no. Da, 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 da. And then she was like, like, we'll talk about that later. So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot. We got May getting tattoos, her loving her girlfriend. I feel like I remember May mentioning like Shay is gonna move to Houston. Whitney might be transitioning. That's a lot going on at one time. That's a lot of moving pieces, but I'm here for it. I am here to see how this new dynamic in their marriage works for them. Like, I hope she doesn't grow facial hair. Whitney looks good how she is. Whitney is a very beautiful, I don't woman. I think she has beautiful skin. She has an amazing smile. But if she want to look like a manly man, I guess she just might be. Maybe it will enhance her features. Maybe a goatee or a beard or something will have her looking, 10 times over the top than what she is. Hmm. I don't see May being with her if she grow facial hair and stuff. Why not? I couldn't see May agreeing to or being open to her talking about transitioning, but it sounds like they're going to have that conversation. So that comes along with it. Male features and all that comes along with her transitioning. So, no. Whitney is fine, but I couldn't see her with facial. I mean, because we typically don't. I mean, I don't look at a woman and picture them with man features. So we won't know till we know. My opinion is they a hot mess. Glad it ain't my life, but if that's what they want, then okay, then it it's a lot going on, and I know a lot of people looking at just the poly in itself, like hell no. A lot of people can't wrap their heads around it, but this is the new normal. Like it's not even new. It's just more. It's being practiced more out in the open now versus behind closed doors. Not my life, so go period, right? It ain't your life. It could be something that you absolutely are like, hell no, not finna be a part of me. We not finna be doing none of that. But if that's what somebody else wants to do, then that's their prerogative. You know what I'm saying? And it's interesting to watch. It's interesting as hell to watch to me. Mm, May doesn't want a man though. No, she doesn't. But she's also open to the idea of it. Well, it sounds like she's because I don't know what she is, but based on that live, her response to it, it sounds like she may be open to her transitioning. And if she's open to her transitioning, depending on how far she wants to go, deals with hormones, changing up changes of her voice, her physical features, um, some of her aesthetics, all that goes into account with transitioning. Because otherwise, if she was just going to remain the same, then what transition is she going through? Yes, Miss Lawanda, you have missed a lot. I think poly can be a beautiful thing between people, but it's not for me. But I don't mind watching. Right. Poly can be beautiful. I know some people that have been married for years with the same people. It took a little, like they had to go through some people to get there. Most people do. trying to find the right fit, because some people say, I want to do poly, yeah, I'm down for it, and then when they get in it, they learn that they can't handle it, and or the people just don't mesh. So it's just like any other relationship with the same hurdles, but an extra. Like, you still have to see if you really like this person, if it has longevity, and if it longevity in it, if you guys can build, if y'all on the same page, or y'all going to go forward. And then on top of those normal things, you have the dynamic of sharing, having to see the person who you love or you're growing to love another person. It's no different, except for instead of it being two people, it is now three. And a lot of people think that, oh, how you loving somebody else? What do you mean? Love is not you're not restricted to only loving one person. We see people love multiple people at a time all the time. Mothers with their children, they're like, oh, that's different. It's love is love. If I can love multiple people in my family, multiple friends, um, why can't I love more than one person as far as a romantic relationship? Will that love be equal? Most times not. Most times the heart is going to lean a little bit more towards one person than the other, because y'all might just mesh a little bit better than the other person. Y'all might have more in common than the other person. Y'all might just have that spark in a certain area that you don't have with that other person. That's just a part of the process. But love expands. Love, yeah, it's not restrictive to one person. It's not. And so I don't know why people try to make it restrictive when we talking about relationships. We see people have families on the side in secret, taking care of one household, and the wife have no idea what's going on outside of her home. She thinks she got a husband that love and breathe and walk the earth for only her whole time. He got a whole nother family on the other side of the town that he's also taking care of. And unbeknownst, neither one of them even knew. Neither one of them knew. He was handling his business so well that they didn't even know that it was someone else, that he had other children somewhere down yonder. This has happened time and time and time and time and time again. Look at some of the history probably of your own families. If your grandmoms or great grandmoms or moms or aunts are going to be honest, like, when people cheat, and cheating is not okay, they love the person who they're with, and then end up saying, but I love the person who I cheated. They end up between a rock and a hard spot because they've developed feelings, because love is not restrictive. It's not. And cheating is not the same thing as poly. Cheating, you going behind somebody back and they don't have no idea what you got going on. Poly, everything is out in the open. People agree to these terms. It's discussions. It's not secrecy. Hey, Teresa. Oh, I think I said hey, Teresa. Hey, calling out nonsense. You good, Chrissy girl? They both cool. Let me see. Let me see. Hey, Tabitha girl. I wasn't looking at my comments. Sorry. Do. I'm trying to. D&D. Why you still Teletubbies dog? What? Chrissy was Kim's dog, not Tubbs. Who dog? What are y'all talking about? I could never, but I think it's a nice thing. I loved watching Sister Wives was one of my favorite shows. I used to love everything poly. Any show on TV with poly, with with dynamics of multiple people in a relationship. I just wanted to see, like, it's not just Muslims. It's not just this one isolated situation. There are tons of people in the world that practice this as a way of life, whether it is for religious beliefs or personal. This is what they've chosen for themselves. Like, and there are people who never thought they would be poly that end up being in poly, wanting to give it a try for whatever reason that may be. They came across somebody who they thought was an amazing fit for them, but it's just so happened that this person, hey, I'm not monogamous, I'm into poly. And they made the decision, do I walk away from this individual, or do I give this new dynamic, this new thing, this unfamiliar thing, do I go against the grain of what I've been taught is normal and try something new to see if it could work for me? Like, just because it's something that you're not familiar with doesn't mean you can't try it. Does it not mean you can't open your mind to the idea of it? Does it hurt to see if it can fit for you, if that means having someone in your life who you think is the one? Or do you pass up someone who you think is the one because they have a different view or perspective in life? Because and this is not to make it an excuse for it, but the fact remains that so many people be in relationships and their spouses have other partners and you don't know nothing about it, and we be pissed about it. And a lot of times, and I'm going to be honest, a lot of times people will be in relationships and they know their spouse is a dog. They know their spouse is out here cheating, doing all types of stuff. They've caught them. They know they're doing it. They'll act and pretend like they don't see it or they don't know what's going on. um and as long as it ain't in my face, that it don't cross my path, then we gonna be all right. But the minute they come to my front door, oh, it's a problem. So you okay with not knowing about it? You okay with him not bringing it to your face, or it being a known to the public? You cool with it? But no, we can't have this conversation of possibly having a conversation about, listen, babe, I don't want to be monogamous. I want to be polyamorous, or I want to practice polygyny, or whatever type of poly. I would like to do this. You don't want to have those conversations about being safe, so that you can have a say so in your body being safe. You don't want to have a conversation about boundaries. You don't want to have the conversation about time. You don't want to have the conversation about what respect look like for you. But you'll deal with it in secrecy. That sounds crazy to me. That sounds crazy to me. Like, and there are so many people that live this way. They know that their spouse, whether man or woman, is out here doing them, and they turn a blind eye to it. Like, as long as it don't come out and it's a secret, I'm cool with it. But no, we can't talk about it. We can't be adults and be honest and put it on the table what's really going on and try to make this thing work. And most of that has to do with pride and worried about what other people on the outside are going to think about you. It ain't really about them. It's about people worrying about how other people are going to view them outside of their relationship, when those people don't even matter. They don't even matter. Do what worked for you. You want to try it? Try it. The only thing that can happen is it'll work out or it won't work out. That's it. So how long has she been with this Shay lady? And she got a tattoo of this girl's name. Yeah, Latia is her girlfriend's name. I don't know how long they've been together. I haven't a clue how long they've been. Whenever she went to Louisiana, it sounds like Whitney said after she went from Louisiana, she came back with a girlfriend. I don't know when that was. A couple of months ago? I don't know. Maybe three, four. I don't feel like it was more than 6 months. I could be wrong. My timeline be trash, but whenever she went to uh Louisiana and New Orleans, that's when she came back with a girl. That's what they said on their live. Look how hard it is to find your person, yet alone, more than one. Just like any relationship is going to take a lot of work. A lot of work. It's just gonna be a little bit more work. Because ooh, woo. You good, Christy girl. They both cool. They already know I don't watch them fools. Look, as long as people ain't hurting themselves or others, I don't know why anyone else cares what the F people do. Because people just want to have an insight. Just like right now, I'm on the people business. You know what I'm saying? It's just not in the same way that they are. And people just have vendettas for whatever reason. I don't know why people are so hateful. Like, so I'm not going to say I don't. So I kind of get why some people feel the way they feel, because they believe those things that has been put out in the media. They feel like they absolutely believe that certain things happen, and they absolutely believe that May is a horrible person because they believe these things happen. So I'm not going to say I don't get it. If I truly believed a person was all of the things that they portray May is, I can understand disliking a person. But even with that, I can't understand why people have set out to taunt someone like that day in and day out, or make her a target to ruin everything around her. How do y'all have that much time on your hand that this is what y'all doing? However, I can understand the people who have platforms, because it ain't really about taking her down. For the people that got platforms that claim it's about getting people off the street, I'm going to say this. In my opinion, it has nothing to do with actually taking her off the street, because then where did content go? This is about money. They found an avenue, and a group of people, a large group of people, that will be consistent and supporting what they got going on to keep a check rolling in. And so I found a way to make a couple $1,000s a month. Oh, I'm finna eat this up. It's all about money. That's my personal opinion. Could I be wrong? Absolutely, but that's my opinion. I don't think it has nothing to do with taking somebody down. I don't think they really want to take her down, because if they take her down, where does that leave their content? Where does it leave it? In the gutter. People going to support for a little while, but then eventually they're going to fall off and go find the next drama train that they want to dive into, or that person is going to have to find the next drama train that these person are going to dive into. And that's my personal opinion. Did Whit go live when she got home today? She went live on May's live tonight. When she got home from work, she was on the live while she was at work doing her last couple of runs. And then when she got home and got dressed, she joined May's live again. I really don't call what May has a true poly relationship. It's no structure and the rules are always changing. It's a mess over there, and that just keeping it 100. I mean, I can understand your thought process, Teresa, but poly is not a one size fit all. She's in poly. What is true? What do you mean true poly? Poly has so many different changes to it. Many people go through several different people trying to find the one. That's poly. That's poly. She readjusts depending on her partner sometimes. And right now, she's always wanted poly. Before, when she spoke about it, she wanted to build a team, people that work together. They kind of all would deal with each other. But her current wife, Whitney, does not want that. That's not what she wants, at least not right now. That doesn't work for her, because her personality and what she wants and the sole purpose of why they're even poly would negate all of the things that May previously wanted. So now this is solely about May finding her happiness outside of her marriage so that her marriage can stay cohesive and work. But poly is not a one size fit all. It is not a poly is not a situation where, like, this is the game plan and this is what it's going to be all the time. It changes. Life changes. You have to make adjustments. Um, and depending on the people involved in the dynamic, you adjust with those people. So I'm not really sure what some of you guys have in mind when you think of poly. I think sometimes people may be looking at poly like maybe you were watching one relationship, but you have to understand that the one relationship maybe you're watching, their dynamic and what they have going on in their situations and their hurdles that they have to cross is not going to be the same for the next couple. It's going to be completely different. Every relationship is different. Just like my relationship is not going to look the same as my sister's relationship. My relationship is not going to look the same as your relationship. It's different hurdles and dynamics within that relationship that's going to mold that relationship. And things change. People grow. Maybe something that I wanted 10 years ago is not something that I want today. It's just a part of life. Oh, I didn't see that, I guess. Whit really loves May, in my opinion. I think that Whitney and May both love each other. Hey, sweets. Whitney and May, I think both love each other. And they are both two individuals that don't give up. Whitney says she getting married and she ain't going nowhere, and that's what it sounds like she's doing. And May has always been a person that will forgive you, and try and try and try and overlook it. This is what we've seen her do this whole entire time that we've seen her on the internet. Her behavior is no different than what it has always been. We've seen her go through the different changes with Chosen, when she was with Ivan, with the things she claimed that he did, regardless if you believe those things or not. Um, so yeah, I mean, she don't just give up on people with relationships outside of love, like, intimate relationships, her friendships. We've seen her give, chances over and over again, rekindle things, restart things over and over again, regardless of what happened. So yeah, let me see. Ever changing boundaries. Hold on. I love the new color scheme. Thank you. I can't get it to open up. I don't know what I did. Normally it's like all the way across the screen, but now it was like weird and it wouldn't let me adjust it. Maybe it's because of how I started it. But I don't know. You're right, Summer. Why in most cultures are men the only ones allowed to have multiple partners? They can't handle it, but the women are just supposed to deal with it. If a man can love multiple people, why can't a woman? Well, that's a very simple answer, Tabitha. In most cultures that practice a religion or otherwise it's because the man is considered the head of the household, the man is considered the provider. um and that's pretty, at the end of the day, that's pretty much why. In Islam, men are allowed the option of more than one wife with rules. Like, you can have more than one wife in Islam if you have the ability to not only afford but to be just. So it's not just a desire like, oh, I want another wife, so I'm going to have one. No. Can you afford this other wife? Can you be fair to this other wife? Can you be just to this other wife? Are you able to treat her with the same kindness or similar kindness as the other wife? And if you can do those things, then you can go forth and do it because he's considered the head. And then you can get into other things like women carry children. If women dealing with multiple men, how do you know who the father is? I guess you can go get a DNA test, but I mean, you whatever. So if you're talking about religious or cultural, it's because most groups of people look at men and women as how we're supposed to be, and they look at men as the head. So that's why the men are allowed to venture out and do those things, like just the basis. Now there are people that don't have culture or religion, and the wives have multiple partners, multiple men partners. I'm cool. I'm cool off. I'm good, but I don't want no multiple men partners. I ain't never been that kind of girl though. So, but there are women who would love that, and there are women that participate in that outside of culture and religion. But outside of cultural norms or religious norms, there are now people practicing, the way it is. But it's just normal to consider a man with multiple women versus a woman with multiple men. You know what I'm saying? But times is changing, honey. Times is changing. Um You welcome, Teresa. July 4th weekend, I think. Didn't she wear the red, white, and blue? And I have no idea. I don't think I was really paying too much of attention back then, calling on nonsense. Hey, sweets, how you doing, boo? But I'm not sure. You could be right. July 4th. So if it was July, August, September. That's 2 months. Almost three. To me, that ain't no time. I mean, but that I know people that get married in less time than that. Um, so I mean, I guess. Wow, and I already got her name tattoo. I would be so hurt if I was Whitney May as well for that one. Facts. It's all about the money. This is truly all entertainment for me, and you're right. A lot of people truly take a lot of this stuff to heart. That's crazy to me. I don't know why they got so much time invested in other people's lives in that manner. I don't know. Especially if they ain't getting a check. I don't know. The people that be in the comments, like trolling so hard, and every single live, and on every single live, whether it's Maze, going to Connie's, going to the other people, like they want to be in the mix, and anything that has to do about May, sitting in 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hour lives, like in all day for everybody. I don't know how they got the time. I truly, truly don't. That's, to me, that's an obsession. You're obsessed. It's no other way to explain it. If you're in this comment section, you ain't getting a check, you ain't getting paid, you ain't getting nothing out of this except for being a troll. And you are sitting in multiple lives, including the original content creator, and you're spending hours upon hours out of your day, almost every single day, doing this. That's obsession, and you might need to go make an appointment with a therapist. Because how else do you explain it? I don't know. I agree. Da-da-da. Hey, Nay. Summer, I love how you break everything down instead of putting people down. You're the real goat. Not the goat. I am not the goat, baby. They already gave that title out. They already gave that title out. I am not the GOAT. But thank you, Christy. Her poly is always changing. I understand that there are different types of poly. Yeah. And not just her. A lot of people poly change depending on their circumstances and the people that are involved. Yeah, I do get what you're saying. Yeah, I do get what you're saying. It's really hard scrolling on this app. Let me see. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Yeah, I do get what you are saying. But May does change her mind a lot. Yes, Summer is amazing. Let me see, because it doesn't align with social norms, so the masses can't comprehend or accept it. That's exactly what I said earlier. Like, because they can't. It's just like, what? What's going on here? You welcome, Tabitha. I'm doing good, friend. Hey, beautiful, sweet truth. And is, let me see who the link. If anybody would like to come up, dang, I don't know how to put it in the comment section. Let me see. Because it's supposed to be an open panel. Oh my God, almost ended the live. I almost ended the live, y'all. Oh my gosh, I don't know what I'm doing. Lord have mercy. Right. I don't have time to do everything I have to do in life every day, let alone stalk and obsess over another bitch. I, I mean, I'm just calling it for what it is. I can understand people who get in a check. Like, I know May says that she doesn't like it and is annoying for her with her content being streamed on another person's platform. But I understand why Connie go hard. While she doing hours of live, she got 800, 900, sometimes 1,000 people in her lives watching her lives from beginning to end. She could do a 1 hour live or a 12-hour live, and those people are locked in. She's getting a check, so I can understand her investment because it make money sense. But the people in the comments, I don't get, my attention span ain't even that long. Maybe something wrong with me. Maybe it's me. I don't know. So Connie has an amazing, from what I can understand, from what I've seen when I've peeked over there to see, like, I didn't get to talk about it, but I peeked over there in Connie's live after I had that. Y'all remember I was on May's panel for that a little while, and I was up there talking to her recently. I said, I know Connie going to stream May live because that's what she do. And I was curious about what she would say about the part when I was dialoguing about, um, dang, what's her name? Alyssa and them. And I listened in, and I ain't like a couple of things that she said because I'm like, you heard what I said and like my reasons why, and you still gonna try to make it seem like it's something that is not. But that's old news now, so I feel like going over it will be done. But I heard what she said, and I had intended on doing like a video and responding to it, but I got distracted with other stuff and never did. But I just was like, "Are you kidding me, Connie? Like, for real?" But Connie has to play into, I don't know, this could be her real view. It could be really what she feels and what she thinks. It could be really how she sees stuff when she gives her viewpoint on certain things, or it could be her playing into her audience. And if this is her playing into her audience, she's doing a hell of a job because she knows how to keep the people coming. She knows how to stay in line with what her viewers want, and that's a good host. Being able to stay in tune with what your people want to keep them engaged and keep them coming is key to growing a audience. And when I say she has it down packed for her audience, she got it down packed. She's doing something right because her numbers be numbering. Okay, her numbers be freaking numbering. Okay, numbering. Let me see. Hey, blasted. Kunster is, oh, not Kunster is not no goat. She is a stalker. Oh my, not Kunster. Ooh, y'all is y'all are crazy. I'm gonna call her Connie or Feminine Fierce. I'm not gonna refer to her as Kunster, okay? She's the master of spinning narratives. Yeah. Yeah. I've definitely I definitely heard a few things where I was like, that wasn't even what that was, or how did they get there, or this, that, and the third. Or I'm like, I could see why I may be pissed off about certain things because of what they portray. Because I understand, just like me, we get up here and we give our opinions and our perspectives on what we may see, but sometimes, and it could just be maybe our issue with comprehending, or it could be the way that she expresses herself. And that we get it misconstrued. Possibly it could be a communication error, something that's not computing. But I myself have heard some things like, that's not even what that was. Why are we spinning? Why are we going that way with that? However, people are entitled to their view and their opinion of what they see when it's made public. Um, and that's the unfortunate thing about publicizing your life in certain details, regardless of how you present it to the internet. Is always going to be other people that see it a different way and who are strong, have strong opinions, And instead of just, hey, this is, I don't know, mm, it will be what it is. And you'll have people that will take what that person say and take it as golden, as facts, as truth. Even if that person didn't present it as a fact, just merely their view or their opinion, you're going to have people that will run with something like as if, nah, this was concrete, this was solid. Whole time, nah, this is just was my view. Right, wrong, or indifferent. This is just how I saw it. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Mel said, y'all hit the thumbs up and hit the share button. Oh my gosh, it's late. I didn't realize how late it was. I don't know if LambChop is still here, but I caught a piece of that. I was so confused. I had wrote in the comments like, who is Toxic Tea Time or something. I didn't realize I was on a different page. I thought when I came into that live stream that they had did when Whitney got on there, I thought it was May's regular page. And then afterwards I realized, oh wait, this is a new page. And then I read that May was starting a new page or a new panel or something like that for people to come up and get their stuff off their chest. It's given what's the name of that panel that we had when it was me, Jack, Toya, and May. What was it called? The viewers panel. It's kind of giving the viewers panels. It's given a replay or a rerun of the viewers panels is what it's given. Is That's exactly what it reminded me of. But I was listening a little bit to Lamb Chop, and I heard that it was people coming at her neck, and I guess it's some type of beef between her and um the other lady or whatever from Chicago, and this, that, and the third. And Lamb Chop sound pissed, like super upset about what was going on. And I want to say this. Hold on, let me see. Did you see Ivan making posts the night Whitney went live? I thought he moved on. It made him look like he still had some feelings. I did see Ivan making posts. I seen Mookie put up a post too. I said, oh, so I guess people still watching. Okay, I guess. You know how your parents used to tell you it ain't what you say, it's how you say it. That's what she likes to do. She can say something and she will say the same thing and make it sound polar opposite. Yeah, that's why I say it could be a communication, thing. Toxic University. No, it was called the viewers panel where me, Toya, Jack, and May used to do together. But I don't really understand the whole circumstances or whatever is going on, but I don't know. While I understood where Land Chop was coming from, and I think it's completely foul to use photos of people's deceased or digging into people's families and all that stuff. This is what comes to the territory. This comes with the territory. Like, and Lamb Chop, you have to know this. Like, being on May's panel, having an input on certain things, being involved in the conversation, regardless if it was nice, you kept it simple, you didn't do too much. They don't care about that. It's just the fact that you are in the mix, you are a part of May's life, her social media world, and so now you are a target. And they are going to come for whatever they could come for. People don't have boundaries on this here app, so you have to have very thick skin. Now, I know that she said something about, I don't know, she said something about a privacy something. If you could do that, baby, do what you do. Strike them every time, whatever it is that you said. But I feel like coming into this situation and being able to see all the things that have transpired on the internet, the first thing you should have did when you got involved in this is lock down your social media. Lock it down. I don't know how people got pictures of your loved ones, but my assumption would be that something was public. Something on your page was public, or maybe you used to be friends with something. That's why, like, I don't be accepting people on my personal. Well, I have a personal page that's open, but it's always been open, and I have an Instagram page that is super like locked in. All that's on that page is family and friends. I think I got like 200 or 300 people on that page because it's not for the public. You gotta lock down and once you became a part of the show, you were supposed to lock all that down and be careful of what you share because these people don't have no boundaries. They don't have no boundaries, no mannerisms, no pause, no nothing. It's a free fall. If we watch people talk about unaliving other people's children, and thinking that that's okay and people batting the eye about it, baby, you ain't no different. And this is not me saying that it's okay what she said. It's me saying This is the game. And as long as you're a part of the game, they're going to continue to do it. And now that they know that they get to you and they can get a response out of you every time they can work you up and got you feeling some type of way, they're going to continuously come for you. They're going to come for you every time because you giving them exactly what they want, a reaction, a response. So ignore them and move forward, or just be ready to get in the field. I don't know, maybe you can make some coins from it, because it ain't no rules in war. Ain't no rules in these beefs on social media. It's no rules to it, man. Once you jump in, once you jump into that car, you a part of the attack. You a part of the attack. Like, it's kind of like you should have expected it. You should have expected it. You should have knew it was coming. If it was a way for them to find something out, they finna find it. They digging up and doxing people, all kinds of stuff. Ain't nothing off the tables for these people. It's not off the tables for these people. Don't let them people upset you like that. Don't let them get under your skin like that. Don't let them get to you like that, because that's what they want, man. Man, shut it down. Cut off the water supplies and keep it pushing, because that's exactly what they want. You feeding their fuel. You feeding it. And you gotta cut it off, or it's just gonna get worse. It's gonna grow, it's gonna fester, it's gonna get worse. The more you feed it, the bigger the fire is gonna grow. So I hope that you find your footing and that you shake it off and you keep it pushing. It's gross behavior if they posted pictures of your deceased ones, if they talked about it, like, that's never okay. It's not okay. But once you step into the arena, you know what it is. We're watching this happen to people around us. People around you. The person you sitting with, you see how far they're willing to go. You ain't no exception, baby girl. They're gonna go. And I don't take this the wrong way. This is not me telling you to be okay with it. This is just me saying it's something to expect. You should have known it was coming, and cut off the water. Stop feeding them, because that's exactly what they want. They want a response. It gives them fuel to keep going. Gives them more content. Gives them the ability to just continuously, keep the drama going. That's it. Mm. So, yep. That was pretty much the two things I wanted to talk about that I saw tonight. Um, I'm anticipating to see what comes next for Mel. I mean, not for Mel. Blah, 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 blah. I looked at Mel in the comments and said Mel. I meant to say Whitney and May. Yeah, they crazy. I made a comment about Tubby on one of May's lives, and Donkey found me and incessantly called and messaged my mess. One thing Downtime gonna do is hit up the inbox, baby. She is gonna blow you up, and if she get your number, she get her hands on your number. Your phone ain't safe either. It's not. It's not safe either. She messaged me on TikTok. I left it right there. Didn't open it. Nothing, baby. I am not accepting your message. I don't want 50,000 inboxes. I don't want 80,000 voicemails. I don't want none of that. And if you get my phone number and you call it, I'm just gonna send you the voicemail. Blow up the voicemail. You won't never get in touch with me. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead in my settings and I'm gonna change it to numbers I don't know, get sent the voicemail, because I don't answer numbers I don't know anyway. You gotta text me or leave me a voicemail for me to answer. So it ain't gonna bother me none. You just gonna fill up my voicemail and my text messages. And then eventually what I will do is I will spam your text messages so they won't even come to me. And I'm gonna keep it pushing, act like you ain't never even existed, okay? Okay. Because these people are loony freaking tunes. And do you know that is harassing communications? If somebody really gets themselves to a point where they really like feel like I'm gonna really go do this, that is considered harassing communications. Baby, you can have charges pressed against you. You can go to jail. You can be sued. Like, all of the things. I've seen people on social media get hit with these charges, get TPOs, like end up behind bars on social media. Like, these things can happen. And I guess people don't care about their freedom or anything like that. But what are we doing here? Like, are you cool? Are you cool? Like, what? Stalking and all that. I mean, Brianna just went to jail. she's a TikToker currently in a shitstorm, because her choice is to date someone who used to be a friend of her now ex-husband. He called a cousin. She just was in jail for stalking her now boyfriend's ex-wife or soon to be ex-wife. Like, I'm not finna go to jail behind no social media stuff. Like, what is going on? Donkey needs to go. Them kids of hers she gave away. Oh my gosh. No, not the kids. Oh my gosh. I didn't even know that she was still like around in the mix. I seen that she was doing a live on TikTok one day. I had only stumbled across her because I follow someone that is close to her, I guess. Ew. I follow someone who is close to her, I guess, and I clicked on their live thinking they were just live, and when I went into the live, it was a live that that Downtown was hosting. I went in, I spoke to the other person, I kept it pushing. But I didn't know that she still was like around. I thought once TC got rid of us, she kind of dispersed, but I guess not. But ew. Mm-mm. No, man. But I think I'm gonna keep that to myself. But that's my time, you guys. I've been on here for an hour. I pretty much covered what I wanted to cover. And nobody wanted to come talk to me. So I'm gonna go ahead and head out. Check out my last video that I dropped of my cake. I did a big mama cake today. I'm going to be posting a longer video showing you the process of me actually decorating the cake. I went live on TikTok sneaking because I knew nobody would be over there. I do not work well under pressure, but I'm going to drop the video of me decorating the cake. I think it came out absolutely amazing. And I'm trying to figure out what cake I want to work on next week. I'm trying to keep up with some of the current themes of cakes that are popular going around. To try out my hand at them to make sure my piping and everything is still up to par. But good night, ladies. Be kind. Tomorrow, if y'all see somebody and they look good, compliment them and let them know they look good. Uplift them. Do something nice for somebody because you never know how it will change their day. And it'll make you feel good too. That good energy you give to someone else bounces right back to you. Believe it and trust in it, okay? I also made a post a couple of weeks ago. I'm supposed to be feeding the homeless in November. If you would like to donate to their cause, donation information is on the flyer. Thank you in advance. And I'm gonna go ahead and get on up out of here, y'all. Enjoy y'all evening. Good night.